Hey, what's up? It's Todd Giffen of BombsWith.com. I wanted to show every ignorant fucker out there a little bit more about why they're ignorant fucks and why the system sucks in America when it comes to medical tests and stuff. How come they don't have good medical tests in most hospitals, in any hospital? See, a good, competent, scientific medical test evaluation is done in a computational scientific method that's recorded. You have documentation that records this shit. But in most hospitals, they don't have this. They don't have anything. There's no automatic diagnosing. There's no guaranteed way to tell why a person's feeling pain. Do they have some type of injury? It doesn't show in any of the tests. They'll do 100 tests and not figure something out. They don't even have a medical test that'll prove you have a mental problem or not. Because they got really bad science. But they have, let's look at this. MRIs, guess what? You could have a serious, hideous brain malfunction, but it doesn't show up. Besides lesions and strokes and maybe bullet holes, nothing shows up in MRIs. So you go get an MRI and nothing's gonna show up every time. You could have dystonia, neurological injuries and shit. Doesn't even show up. They have no way to tell. And the best test, like an fMRI, guess what? fMRIs aren't in any hospital. You can't get one. fMRIs will tell what's happening with your brain functionally. And the military has that all fixed out, okay? They know what it means. They've got computers that are advanced and can detect anything. But not in the hospitals. They don't let the hospitals have it. Now, some research hospitals have their own versions that are crappy fucking versions. But yeah, they can detect certain things, intentions and memories, and you know, if you have certain conditions, yeah, they're a little bit better. But here's, anyway, I wanted to point out this. In Iran's got this shit. They give this, notice here in America, you have to get your blood poked with the fucking needle in your arm to get blood, right? Not necessary, because the military has this technology that scans your blood from miles away or space. So they can tell what the chemistry of your fucking blood is. Iran has this. They're the ones that have publicly discussed some of this. And Iran is using it for the police. The police have that shit. So from a mile away, they'll give you a blood scan or a body scan. They'll just, I mean, come on, that's incredible. They're doing that in Iran. But nothing about that is talked about in America because the stupid fuckers are keeping it secret. Not even in a hospital can you go and get a fucking radar scan of your blood to find out what's in your blood. They pinpoint the composition in Iran, though. Like, let's just say you got so many grams of cocaine in your blood, or some heroin, or methamphetamine. That's the number one thing that they envision using this for, that they have that. It'll do that. It'll tell you how much drug is in the system. But here in America, we don't have that. Oh yeah, we got it. It's just used in secret. And in a hospital, you can't go get a quick scan of your blood or your brain or nothing like that. None of the hospitals have that. You can get the research version of the brain scan done at like UC Davis or fucking UCLA or fucking wherever, but it's hard to get, and you got to jump through hoops to get to their research programs. That's the only way you get it. You're in a research program. It's all experimental instead of being the de facto fucking standard. I would sure like to have a blood test done where they don't have to poke my fucking arm every time, but they won't give civilians that technology. The military is going to say, no, we're keeping that just for us. That's why they've got it. No, they don't even use that in the military. It's all classified. It's hidden away in labs. It's up in space. I mean, dude, they do have it. See, all they need is a device, like a radar system to scan. And so if they got that in space, they'll use their satellites to do it. It's all covert black ops fucking shit. They don't want people to know that they could be scanned remotely. It's literally for national security. They just keep it all a secret. And isn't that retarded? That our best technologies are kept secret because they don't want the public to be wise to it? The public is stupid ass. If they knew that you could point two lasers at their fucking head and scan their brain, then goddamn, man, everyone would be freaking out maybe. I mean, hopefully they, you know, who wants to have their thoughts pulled out of their brain, you know, or scanned in secret? They got passwords in their brains, they got memories, stuff they want to keep secret. But the military has it. They just point two little fucking lasers at your head, and there they are. They're pulling out the fucking readings, and then they're decoding that in a computer. Very high resolution. They pull out images and sounds and passwords and memories and whatever. And they, anyway, so to think about though, Iran has this, then we must have it because we're way more advanced with more budget, but our government hasn't said a word about it. And you don't see it anywhere. Now, in the labs, when they're looking at blood, I mean, they are using radar. You're looking under it like a little microscope or whatever. I mean, they're using optics to see what the fuck's there. And I don't know what else they do. If they're doing some type of chemical shit and whatever. They do a lot of stuff. But, anyway, everything's done with wavelengths, really. So, if you can do something with wavelengths, you can see what's there and you can scan stuff. And that's the secret. They don't want people to know.